Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The first section of this surah, rather half of it, is also one of the most important lessons of that selected course of study. It gives us the foundations on which the character of a true Momin can be built. We have to build the character. Unless we have the character of Mominoon, we won't be able to work for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We won't be able to make jihad in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First of all, the individual character has to be on that pattern. What are the foundations on which this building of character, on seerah of a true Momin can be built? قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Verily, the believers have already attained salvation. Very good news. Who are those believers? الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Who humble in their prayers. When they are praying, they are very humble. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. And those who keep away from vain things, useless things, what we call pastimes. Why? This time is very precious. Either it should be spent so that some need of this world is fulfilled. Need, real need. Or this time should be spent to earn something, some reward for the hereafter. Not to waste. To pass time is not a problem. This is the most precious capital we have. We have the only capital is time that we have. Whatever we can make for the hereafter is in this time. So we can't waste it in vain things. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. And those who keep on doing zakat, because this is the surah revealed in early Makki period. So zakat here doesn't mean the institutional zakat, that is one of the pillars of Islam, but the process of zakat. Continually giving away alms to the needy, to the poor. This is a continuous process of purification of yourselves and your wealth. If you have given the due of the poor, then your wealth is now pure. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. And those who guard their private parts, their sexual urge, they control it. إِلَّا عَلَىٰ أَزْوَاجِهِمْ. Except in regard to their wives, أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ. Or those whom their right hands possess, the concubines. Only two. Here, فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ. In this case, they are not blameworthy. Sex is not an evil in itself. It's only evil when some unlicensed, unpermitted way you adopt. Otherwise, with your wife, with your concubines, it's okay. No blame. It's not evil. It's not bad. It's a normal requirement of nature. It's the normal requirement of society. Just as you want to preserve yourself, you want to preserve your species. And this is the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ. But whosoever exceeds from there, wife and concubines, and then he exceeds, goes somewhere else, that is adultery. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. Then they are the transgressors. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. And those who keep their trusts and covenants, guard them. Whatever promise they have made, whatever amana, trust, they have been trusted with something, they guard them. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَىٰ صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. Those who guard over their prayers at proper time, with proper, method, established in congregation, offering namaz, offering salah in congregation. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ. Such people will be the inheritors. Inheritors are what? الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ. Who will inherit the gardens of paradise. هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. And they will live in them forever, forever. Now comes these ayat, which in the first section of Surah Al-Hajj also. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ مِن نُطْفَةٍ ثُمَّ مِنْ عَلَقَةٍ ثُمَّ مِنْ مُضْغَةٍ مُخَلَّقَةٍ وَغَيْرَ مُخَلَّقَةٍ. This process, this embryonic process, the process of embryology, And this is the most important place in Quran for the description of these stages of evolution of a human fetus. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ. And we have created man out of the extract of mud. The mud extract. Whatever we eat, where from is it coming? From the mud. So this is the extract of the mud that is giving us power, strength, energy. ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً فِي قَرَارٍ مَكِينٍ. Then the next stage was, we put him as a sperm drop in the safe lodging of the wall of the womb of the mother. Now it is there for some time. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً. Then we create from this nutfa, alaqa. Now this word had been translated till this time as a clot, but there's no basis of this translation. Alaqa. Alaqa is something which is muallaq, hanging, because now the next stage is that it is attached to the wall of the womb of the mother, just as a leech, hanging. This is alaqa. This is the third stage. That is why, these embryologists in Toronto University, and they wrote it, that these stages, as they are described in Quran, it's wonderful. We could never imagine that 1400 years ago, when there was no microscopes, no dissections, how this description has been able. Dr. Keith L. Moore, his textbook on embryology is read all the world over, and he says this. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْعَلَقَةَ مُضْغَةً. And then this alaqa, we create out of it a lump of flesh. فَخَلَقْنَا الْمُضْغَةَ عِظَامًا. From this lump of flesh, we create bones. فَكَسَوْنَا الْعِظَامَ لَحْمًا. And then we clothe these bones with flesh, with muscles. ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخِرًا. And then we raise him to another creation. What is this another creation? خَلْقًا آخَرًا. Because at this stage, the angel is sent, and the ruh, the spirit that was there in the stores, in the alam-e-amr, that ruh is brought by the angel and now blown into this fetus. Now it is human being. Before that, it was a living creature, not a human being. Adam, when was created, فَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. He passed through all the stages of creation, and then all the finishing touches were given to him. Then when Allah blew into him from His own spirit, now he became Adam. And this process is repeated in the womb of the mother, every human child. This is a hadith from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala an, muttafaqun alayhi, Bukhari, Muslim both. The Prophet said, for 40 days, you are a sperm, nutfa. Another 40 days, you are alaqa. Another 40 days, you are muzgha. After 120 days, Allah sends, فَيُرْسَلُ الْمَلَكُ. The angel is sent. فَيَنْفَخُ فِيهِ الرُّوحِ. And he blows into the ruh. The ruh doesn't mean life. It was not dead matter. Already it was a living matter. Very much living. The sperm was very much living, very mobile, very active. And even the ovum that has come from the mother side is a living thing. So in all these stages, for 120 days, it was not a dead thing, dead matter. It was living. But it was not human. Till such time that the angel comes, and then he blows and joins that ruh with it. And here Quran says, ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ. Now another creation which we have taken. فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. So Allah is best of the creators and blessed. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ لَمَيَّتُونَ. Then after this, all of you will have to die. You have come in this world, but then death is to come. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ تُبْعَثُونَ. Then there will come a day of resurrection, when you will be raised again. So this is so simple. If He create you from dust, can't He create you again? The sequence, it itself shows it's nothing. It's just logical. Whosoever has done this up till now, he can do this also. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعَ طَرَائِقَ, and we have built over you 7 heavens. وَمَا كُنَّا عَنِ الْخَلْقِ غَافِلِينَ, and we have never been unaware of our creation. We know each and everything of the creation. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدَرٍ, and we send down water from the heaven in a measure with an estimated amount. فَأَسْكَنَّاهُ فِي الْأَرْضِ, and then make it settle in the land, in the earth. وَإِنَّا عَلَىٰ ذَهَابٍ بِهِ لَقَادِرُونَ, and we are powerful, we can take it away from you whenever we like. This water, which is going to be a very big problem, shortage of water, that time is soon coming. Water is going to be a problem. If Allah takes it away, who will bring it back? And عَلَىٰ ذَهَابٍ بِهِ لَقَادِرُونَ, we are very much powerful, we can take it away from you. فَأَنْشَأْنَا لَكُمْ بِهِ جَنَّاتٍ مِّن نَخِيلٍ, but then with this water we have raised for you the gardens of palm dates and wines and grapes. لَكُمْ فِيهَا فَوَاكِهَ كَثِيرَةً, in these things you have many fruits. وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ, and also food, you eat out of them. وَشَجَرَةً تَخْرُجُ مِنْ طُورِ سِينَاءَ, and that tree which comes out from the Mount of Sinai, that is olive tree, with dohn, it grows with oil, the olive oil. It is coming from a tree. وَسِبْغٍ لِلْآكِلِينَ, and it is a sauce for the eaters. They used to eat, their bread, touch it with this olive oil and eat it. It was just like, a sauce.